Hey everyone, how are you this evening? I'm a little crazy, but we're gonna roll with it. I never like to cancel my live, because I told you I would be here. I did my live last Thursday, and we did this cute pop-up card. Did we make this card? Oh my. It has only been less than a week, and I've forgotten what all we did last week. However, there is a video out there on how to make this cute pop-up card. Okay? And this is with Autumn Toile Suite. And tonight, I'm going to continue with the autumn theme, and we're going to use Gathering Moments. My name is Patience, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Arkansas. And I have quite a few things going on, and I love Stampin' Up! I love to, send cards and be an inspiration if I can inspire someone to make something with their hands. I've always loved to make stuff, scrapbooks. I've got tons of scrapbooks up there on the shelf, and then I've got lots of paper, lots of ink, lots of fun. Tonight, though, we are going to use Gathering Moments stamp set, and we would be using the dies. However, since I last made my cards for my card kit to go, which you can still get, I can't find my dies. They're here because they don't get up and walk away. So I've got to find those, and I know I will. I've just got to clean my craft class. And right now, I'm in a 6-week boot camp journey to getting ready for the new Stampin' Up! Year, which Stampin' Up's year goes from October 1st to September 30th. So we only have a couple of weeks left in this year for our Stampin' Up! Year. I want to go ahead and get started and put you down to my messy table and show you what we're going to be doing. I'll also show you the cards in my card kit to go. It's called Gathering Moments Card Kit to Go. If you want more information, rock on over to notesfrompatience.com, and all the information's there. If you are not on my email list, why aren't you on my email list? Jump on to my notesfrompatience.com, and when the pop-up comes up there, sign up to be on my email list. I send out announcements for when we're having a sale, which, hey, we have a sale coming up. I'll show you that little graphic here in a moment. And it's a 24-hour pop-up sale tomorrow. And anyway, you get announcements, you get little inspiration from me. I try to make cards every day. Now, there may be several days that go in there that you won't see anything, but I have a lot out there already and on my YouTube. So anyway, let's go down to my table, and I'm going to cover you up here for a second. Okay, this is my messy table. See if I can get you on this little stand without turning you off. Okay, let's get my light down to here, and let me see what all I've got here. Okay, now if you want to get in on our sale, it's 15% off stamps and stamp tools. And the stamp tools would be blocks, chamois, anything stamp tools. We do have a section on the Stampin' Up! Website. When you go to shop all, there will be a menu that pops up, and there will be a section for stamp tools. Or if you're on my Notes from Patience page, business page, I believe I have that link out there for you. We'll see. I have closed registration for my garland kit, which I'm having a garland party. And it is Saturday, September 27th, here in my home. I do have one more kit available if you are interested. And we will be making a 5.5 foot garland that you can make into a wreath or whatever you want to do. We're also going to be making a couple of extra cards. You know me, I can't have a kit that's not a card making kit without making cards. So I've snuck a few leaves out of there, and yeah, we're making a couple of cards with that. Okay, so for my Gathering Moments card kit to go, these are the 3 cards that you will get the supplies to make these cards. You will need the Gathering Moments stamp set as well as the die set that I can't seem to find at the moment, but you will need that. If there is a shape such as this that is not a part of this set, which this is perennial, oh, I don't know the name of it, perennial labels or something, I will provide that piece for you. I will also provide the papers. And, but now I will not provide this shape, but I will provide you the paper in which to cut that shape. And you'll get all the paper you need. This is a label from Stylish Shapes. You'll also get that. And you'll get the twine and the dots as well. But aren't these cards cute? I love them. I love a white card base because everything that is on a white card base seems to pop up off the page. And this card is just so cute. I just love it. Anyway, that is $30, or if you spend $35 in my online shop, I will send this to you for free. And you will also get a tutorial that has 16 other projects in there, at least 16. I am a member of a tutorial group, and we do a tutorial every month. And last month was called Sweater Weather, and so it was all kinds of fall-ish cards. Okay, so tonight, well, first of all, let me show you. This card is from Gathering Moments. And this is the leaves embossing folder. And I took a fingernail file and just roughed this up. You can use sandpaper. Anything that has a little rough edge, you can rough that up. And this is it my two-tone cardstock? Nope, it's actually, yes, I'm sorry, it is my Cajun Craze two-tone cardstock. In the paper, and it just, I don't know if you could tell, I have subtly stamped right in there. And, oh, also, when you get this card kit, you'll get all the dots you need, the embellishments, and the trim. I think I may have said that. Okay, so this is on my blog for this past Monday. So measurements for this card are out there. Okay, so yesterday I put this card out there. Again, I used the embossing folder on basic beige, and nothing is popped up except for the leaves. This leaf is popped up, but everything is put on with seal or mini glue dots. And I don't have anything on the inside. Okay, and then today's blog post is this sweet card. And my Traditions of Christmas is, I don't know where the die set is for that. I'm telling you, something has eaten my dice. Anyway, we are going to use the punch that is, I'm not sure what it's called, Lovely Punch. Anyway, it's current. It's out on the website as current. We're going to use that in place of this. But we're going to make this card tonight. I'm going to show you what I did to get this. It's a fun fold, but it's really not a fun fold. It's just kind of a split front card. Okay? We're going to make that one. Also, I wanted to show you this card. It uses several different of the Gathering Moments paper. And it's all loaded up on one piece of paper underneath that. And then the whole thing is run through the die cut. And it is embossed. I'm not the die cut, but embossing folder. And then I took a fingernail file and rubbed that up. And then, let's see, one more card. Yes, I like this one. The Traditions of Christmas label. It's a fun fold. It's different. But it showcases the different papers in this suite. And I say suite. It is a suite. It is a suite. Online exclusive suite. There we go. Okay, so let's put all this away. And I'm going to show you what I have here. I cut a card base that is 11 inches long by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Then I went back through there and put this in at 1 1/2 and scored down, and I cut down to the 5 1/2 score line. So what I'm going to do with that, just right now, right off the bat, we are going to use my liquid multi-purpose glue. I'm not going to do a whole lot. We don't want to wave up the paper. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down in place. So, got that down. And then now we are going to decorate the front. I'm going to do my stamping last on this. I have cut a piece that is 2 3/4 by 5. Ooh, did I not do that right? Ooh, did I? I sure didn't. Well, let's just make that up then. And that's what I did, was I just made this up. So, what do we have here? Let's go ahead and cut another piece of paper. So this is 2 3/4, so this needs to be 2 1/2. So let me get a piece that is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. There's nothing like making a mistake and having to fix it on live TV. So 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. I'm cutting it off screen. Sorry about that. So let's see if this one works. I'm glad I started with that. Yes. So we're going to put this beautiful paper on here. And when I put it down, I like to use, you know, 1/4 of an inch around. Or 1/4 of an inch. There we go. So this one needs to be, since this is 1 1/2, it needs to be 1 1/4. So let's make that 1 1/4. And we're going to make that by 5 1/4. Here we go. Now we're ready. That also means the inside of my card is probably mismeasured as well. Okay. Here we go. We'll put that down. Oops. It's more sticking to my fingers. All right. So, this is not cut right. And I know that I can cut off. I'm going to go ahead and cut off what I need. I should have done that a while ago, huh? So what do I need? Let's measure that. I don't know about you, but I've always got to have my trusty ruler here. So 2 1/2. So let's put that at 2 1/2. There we go. And that's going to go right there, but we're going to stamp on it first. So what I'm stamping is this cute, just simple leaf. And I could do a acorn, but I don't have any acorns for the front. I may put one on the front. We'll see. Okay, so I've got my early espresso. not being able to find my dies just kind of threw me for a loop, and I thought, well, the show must go on. So, definitely doing it. Okay, so there's our leaf. You know what? Since we have so many different leaves, let me grab another ink, and let's wash this leaf right quick, and let's make another leaf. Let's see. Let me grab my Cajun Craze or a yellow. Let's see, crushed curry. Okay, here is crushed curry. Let's see if I wash that good enough. Let me wash that again. You know, sometimes you gotta wash or clean. That's what it is. I'm gonna have to wash that. Let me grab a baby wipe. There we go. Baby wipe when in doubt. So I need to wash my Stampin cleaner. Oops. I hit that again. Okay. So let's do, let's do that. Okay. Yes, I like that. Ooh, now that looks good. Okay. So let me wash this one, and let's put a Cajun Craze on there. And let's just go nuts. I think we have a stamp set. This is Go Nuts. It's the one with the squirrel. Okay, and I like Cajun Craze for fall, fall, fall. Okay, we're just going to put it over here going off the page. There we go. There we go. So this is a thank you card. And, you know, if you just want to say, hey, thanks for the thing you did, this is a perfect size. So let's load that up for the inside. Okay, so now I've got a scrap sheet of paper, and I've got many thanks, and I'm going to stamp that with Cajun Craze. So how many of you started Christmas cards? I know I have. I've started a few Christmas cards, and we have a Road to Christmas kit right now, and it is fabulous. It's a non-stamping kit, and it makes the cutest cards. It's got the truck on there. Okay, let's sort of center this. Many thanks. Does that look? Whoops! It slipped. There we go. So what I want to do is put many thanks in the middle, and I'm going to pop it up, but I'm not going to put any adhesive over here because I don't want to make it a permanently closed card. So I'm going to put 4 dimensionals, and then I don't want to forget my twine. This twine is part of the Early Espresso and Old Olive combo baker's twine, and this is a new pack. Let's see if I can find the edge. It's so hard sometimes, and that's not it. But you know what? We're going to make it. We're just going to have to make it work. Let's see what I have here. Ooh, that definitely wasn't it. Did I just find it? I did. Okay, so I'm going to get a length about, I guess that's about 12 inches. And I am going to put it under here. Let's see if I can put some seal right in the middle of my label. And I'm just going to take this and wrap it around 2 or 3 of my fingers. My fingers are fat, so probably just 2, like this, okay. And then I'm going to stick it right in there. How about that? Okay, it's going to go towards the bottom instead of the top this time. And then we're going to put this down right here. There we go. Simple and easy card. And I love the colors. I love the amber autumn and all that and the colors. I love the fall colors, but in the fall you still have a bunch of green. So this old olive is just fabulous. Okay, that is my card tonight. Let me show you what I am doing for my first Christmas card kit to go. I think you're really going to like it. This is Traditions of Christmas. Got a fun fold. It's a Z fold. Then I have it's not a traditional book fold, but it's a side opening card. And then I have another one that is a front card flip. This is just one solid base. And your greeting is on the outside and your message will go on the inside. So this will be my first Christmas card kit to go. And it'll be $30. But you have to have the stuff. But I will put that out there. It'll go out in an email on October 1st. I may have a video on that as well. And we'll see. We'll see how that works. Okay, let me turn you back around. Here we go. I will be back. I'm going camping tomorrow. That's why I'm here tonight on a Wednesday night instead of Thursday. I will be back next Thursday, the 25th, September 25th. And I met my husband 40 years ago this day. Wow. September 25th. Isn't that funny how you remember those things? But I met him this day back in college. Anyway, come back with me. Hopefully I will have my paper pumpkin. And the paper pumpkin this last month was the Autumn Toile paper pumpkin fall, so that it will go with all the autumn stuff. So I'm doing autumn this month. And so hopefully it will be a great kit. I can't wait to open it and make some cards. And join me next Thursday for some alternatives on that. Anyway, good night. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a great evening. I will see you next week.